With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to...
The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. The only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play, because let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Now here comes a former Patriot. This is Damian Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game? Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. He shakes it off. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Harris trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 8 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big body
first down. Carlos Basham. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Jones. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Bills had 10 and 5 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen. It's caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davidson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Jones.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Knox is going to have the Bills 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's got to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And
frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Parker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Hardy. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Damian Harris and the Bills headed back out. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a joke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this season because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Stevenson.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis.
He's to the 15. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 68 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
Way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. From the former home of the Colts to their current home, we head west to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots 41-yard line.
Allen going to throw.
Shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means
you.
2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws into him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Davis. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Jones now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
In motion right goes Smith-Schuster. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 70 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Gabe Davis of the Bills offense set to get back to work.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. None of that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. That one goes for 24 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the Bills' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jones, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Allen looks to throw on second down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And again, it's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side corner it is. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 24-yard kick.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Let's go, defense. Make us proud.
Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
For the Patriots field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And Diggs has it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Jones. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now out come the Patriots. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jones throwing to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
Let's go. Pick off the ball, man. Pick it up.
Here's Jones on first down. Open man is born. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Patriots first down.
Now Jones has set up the screen for Stevenson. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing, Jones. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Got the connection here to Bourne. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute 56 to go. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. will step aside.
All right, let's control the clock here. Take it all the way to the
On second down, this is Harris. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Harris. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buffalo, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.